So we are now discussing about the SAP spool work process. Yes, for spool, right? The spool work process here. So spool. So what is the use of the spool work process here? Spool is for the printing related things, the printing related things, the spool administration, the spool work process can be used for the to print the request from the SAP, right? So normally when you go to the any any internet center, the person, suppose if you are trying to print the one document, he will connect to the one printer. Then so he will connect to the one printer. In that printer, so he will choose the respective printers and he will print it, right? Same SAP also, when you want to print any document or any purchase order or anything here, so normally here we will use the spool work process. The backend, the spool work process will be used here to print the anything from SAP here, right? So suppose you want to print this front end page, Control P, print. There is a printer icon here. If you go any document anywhere, you will see the print symbol. Just if you click on the print button, then it will go to the printer. Then you can just select the what is the output device, means what is the printer. You will choose the printer, list of printers, you will choose it. Then based upon that, we can give the print, right? We can give the print here. So here, before that, before you give the print, here, how to create, how to add the printers, how to add the printers into the SAP, how to add the printers here. So they are the printers here. If we go to the spool related SP01, SP02, SPAD are the transaction code for the spool work process, or the transaction code for the printer work process, the printer administration, or the transaction code. SP01, SP02, SPAD are the for spool work process related transaction code here. So here we can check the logs and everything in the SP01, SP02, but in SPAD we can add the printers. We can add the printers. That's why SPAD, spool administration page here. Here we have to add the output devices. We have to add the output devices here. Just click on the pencil symbol, change mode. Then click on the create. Click on the create here. So here you can see output device. Here you can see the output device here. Output device means the printer name. What is the printer? Suppose like, so suppose in your home you have the home printer, then home 1. Then short name if you want to give H1, so home 1 printer, anything like just shortcut here. So here device types. What is the printer? When you purchase the printer from the outside, either the Amazon or Flipkart, the printer has one name, right? Either the Brother printer, Canon printer, HP printer, so Lenovo. There the printer types are there: Dell, Epson, LP, Fujitsu, HP. There are the n number of printers are there here in the SAP, right? It's already configured. It's already pre-configured. This already exists in our SAP system. Suppose you are using the some Lexmark printer. Suppose like Lexmark printer you are using. Then select the your respective device type here. Select the respective device type here. Then spool server name. Spool server name means so where is your spool work process exist here. So I think we have the 3 application servers. In 3 application servers, we have the spool work process exist. So we can choose the default one. So any one of the, suppose like if you want to choose out of any one, you can choose the one. If you don't want to choose, you can just choose the empty. So you can also choose the empty one. Empty one means it will take the by default one. Default one, anything it can take it. Now I want to dedicated one server for the spool means you can just choose the any one of the application server. You can choose it here. So this is for the, I am adding the printer. I am integrating the one of the printer in SAP. I am integrating the one of the printer in SAP here, right? So here, so this is normal. This is normal. The printer model, every printer, there is a model, right? So maybe 23 points. So there is a model. So suppose like any model, like model is important. Printer location. So that one is you want to lock the printer, you want to unlock the printer. So any printer, there is a model, right? So just you can go, you can give the model, printer model name. and everything here, right? All the details. These all are the printers related details here. Then here you can see the printer access methods here. These are the methods here. So how you want to connect your printer, right? You want to use the direct operating system call C, method C. C means direct. These are the printer methods here. These are the printer access methods here. These are the printer access methods here. Printer access methods here. There are the types of the printer, the access methods are available here. So printer access methods are available here. The types of printer access methods are available here. There is a type C, right? You can see type C. So like this, E, F, G, I, L, there are the types of methods are available here. C means what? What is mean by C here? C refers to the local. So C means it's a local machine, local Windows machine here, local Windows machine here. So when printing from the SAP that is running on the Windows system, and also your spool work process also running on the same Windows system, that is the local. Local means SAP system, and also in the every Windows there is a spool printer server. In the services, if you see there is a print server. There is a print server here. There is a print server here. So that print server, maybe here we can see that there is a print server here. Spool server, print server. There is a spooler, right? Print spooler here. So this service and your SAP system, the spool work process, both are in the same machine. Both are in the same machine here. That is called the local, right? So your SAP spool work process, and the printer, the spooler process, maybe in the operating system level there is a spooler process here. See, this is the print spooler process. Spooler. So both are in the same system, that is called the local. So remote means both are in the different. SAP is running on the one host and print spooler is running on the one more host. So both are different. Both are in the opposite. Then in this case, that is called the remote methods. So local printer, remote printer here. Local and remote. Okay. So next one is the front end printer. Front end printer means it will use your operating system in your local laptop, whatever the devices are included in our local laptop, whatever the devices are included. So it will refer that front end printing here, that front end printers. Suppose like when you purchase in the organization, so organization will provide the one laptop to you. In that laptop, they will freely configure some of the printers they will configure it. So if you use the front end printing, it will use that printers here, right? If you use the local printer, it will use the local spooler work process. It will use it here. Remote means both are in the different positions here, right? So those are the types here. In the types here, you can see direct operating system call method. Direct operating system call method here, which means your SAP system and also the outside system, and also the output, the spooler, both are running on the same mission. Here the access method C is for the local. Access method C is for the local. We will use it here, so that whenever you give the printout, it will go to the spooler work process. The spooler process at OS level, that will process your print request. That will process your print request here, right? So that is called the C operating system, direct operating system call method. So L means if it is the Windows, this one we have to use it here, direct operating system call Windows. If it is the Linux, you need to use the L when printing from the SAP system. So SAP is running on the Unix, then the print spooler also running on the print spooler is running on the Linux. That time we have to use the L method. Means your SAP is running on the Linux machine, then you need to use the L. It is the Windows, you need to use the C here, right? This is the front end printing here. So right, so this is the front end printing with the controlled techniques. It will use it here. Both are for So front-end printing only here. So archiving. Then L for Linux missions, email to receiver. Whenever you give the print, you will get the attachment to the your email receivers, right? SAP using the SAP protocol here. This is the Microsoft. Microsoft means Windows machine here. S means it's a Windows machine. It's in the remote. If it is the remote means SAP spool work process is running on the two different hosts here. Suppose example, so local printing means it kind of C. So direct to local, both are in the same. If it is the remote, if both are in the one is Windows and both are different hosts, then we have to choose the yes method. We have to choose it here. F means front end printing means F here, right? If it is the Linux, then we need to choose the L. So right. So here we need to choose the L. So these are the methods. There is a methods are there here. So yes means here. The yes means here. You can see yes. Yes means here. Here we have to use the printer, the remote, your server like your SAP system and spooler both are running on the different operating systems. That is called the yes remote means it is called the yes operating system here. That will use the SAP protocol to print it here, right? So that is one. U means U. You can see U. U means it's a Linux remote printer here. It is the Linux. Both are in the Linux. Then it will choose the U here, right? So basically local, remote, and here means it's a Windows. If it is the Windows, so C and so yes will be used, right? If it is the Linux machine, it is the L and U will be used, right? It's a Linux machine, L and B used here. Which C means it's a local. It's a both are local. So remote. This is called the remote, and this is also local. So this is also remote. This is also remote. Right now you got the clarity. Right? In the Windows system, both SAP print spooler both are running in the SAP system. SAP system means spool work process, and your print spooler operating system level print spooler both are on the one host. That is called the local means C. We can use it here, right? But both are in the different host, but Windows only both are in the different host. Then we can use the yes remote host. We can use the yes, but it is the Linux I and you need to use it here, right? So F, you can see F means it's a front end printing here, these are all the old here, right? So these are the methods. You need to type it here, you need to choose it here, you need to choose these methods here, right? Host printer means where is your printer or exist here, right? These details we have to give it here. So what is it color printer? Yes, you need to choose the color printer. So then what is the print mode? You want to print on only one side. You want to print on the both the side. You want to print both the sides are reversed. You need to choose any one of the thing. You need to choose it here, right? As per your requirement. So tray information, which tray you want to use it. So tray 1, tray 2, tray 3, which page format you want to use it in the trays, which print options you want to use it. So normally this will be by default. The only thing is access methods, device attributes are very important here. Access methods, device attributes are very important here, right? Here mainly device attribute type of the device, we can choose it. Spool server, we can choose it. So then location model, you will get it out from the printer. Then the spool access method is very important here. Means your print spooler and your SAP work process, spool work process, both are running on the Windows local. Both are in the different host, that is called the remote. So local, remote, like that, there the methods are there. We can use it here. Click on the save button. Then the output device home1 was created here. Output device home1. So home1 was created here. Means so new printer we have added here. New printer we have added to the SAP here. So now suppose any one of the user, he opens the any one of the thing here. He wants to know, he want to see the suppose you want to print this one, just you can use the control P, then he can choose the output device, means our home one, right? Home one is the output device. Home one he created, then immediately you want to print it out all the pages. So just click on the OK button, then it will create the one request number, one spool request number, it will create it here. So which means as soon as you give the printout, if the printer is really exist, you will get the paper from the printer. You will get the paper. You will get the paper from the printer. You will get the paper. So if it is not exist, then the printer will not. That means here you will give the error messages here. This is your request number. Means you given the one print request. That request number got generated here. This is the 15503 is the request number here. Here you can go to SP01 or SP02 to check the, so your printer, your page, your request is successfully completed or not, what is the issue. So you will get the information here. You will get the information from here in the system. You will get the information here. So 15604, I think one is generated here, right? So its requests are generated here, LP01. So your request will be generated here. What is this printer and everything here, right? Well, this is the one, I think we are given this one. Use not this one. No. So like this, we can use this one. No. So like this, the paper will come from the page will come from the printer here, right? So here in SP01, SP02, we can see the outputs here. We can see the outputs here. So this is the 15503. It is in the error status. Error status means so incorrect data. The data is incorrect. Processing by the spool work process completed means it's a completed, but error status. There is a incorrect data error while sending the data. It's not correctly processed here. That's why you can see the, so you will not get the paper from the printer. Why? Because it's a incorrect. It's a incorrect data. It's a incorrect. The printer name is invalid. We don't have any printer here, right? So we don't have any printer like SAP Windows 2. So that's the reason your request got failed. So like this, based upon the printer, whatever the printer you choose in SPAD transaction code, if you go to the output device as the home one, so click on the change mode, go to the device attributes. So whatever you choose it here, it will give the options will select it here. Suppose you want to do the front end printing. I selected the front end printing, means it will refer the my local desktops, it will refer it here. Now I want to print something here. I want to print the home page, control P, right? So I want to print this one here. Here I will choose the home one, then immediately I want to print now. As soon as I print it here, it will refer the my local laptop. What are the printers are there here in my local laptop? You can see I have the some printers are there here in my local laptops. Fax, Microsoft PDF. These are the some things are there. So when I click here, print button, it will refer the, see here, it is referring to the print to PDF. Why? Because my default printer is the print to PDF here, right? So then here it is referring here, it is saving the document here, it's printed, means request got generated to the, so printer H1. Now it is the 15505. Now if you go to SP02 or 03, your request will be success now. Why? Because it got generated, the output got generated here, SP02, the output got generated here. That's why you see completed. You see the completed status here. So which means it is processing by the work process is completed. So possibly printed. The data got printed from the printer. Okay. So this is what, right? Why? Because we don't have any printer. That's why previous error, previous message, previous print got error. But I have chosen my desktop, I have the some printers. It got created. Now if you see my desktop here, you can see the page, the PDF file got generated. The PDF got generated here. Me print to PDF. I selected as a print to PDF. It got generated here, which means the data got generated to the my local, so print my local PDF file got generated. So like this, based upon the your requirement, you can choose the, you can create the list of printers, list of devices you can add to the here, list of devices you can add to the here, so that it will give the prints here. Based upon that, you can choose the whatever you want, you can choose it here, right? So C means Windows. Suppose if your SAP system is so Linux, you need to choose the U, right? U, L, right? Yes. So like that, we have the options here. We have the options here. Print using the, so maybe printer, you want to print to the email receiver. Then you can choose it. Email receiver, you can choose it. Then you can just whenever click on this button, then that will be transfer. Means now you can, if you do it now, what will happen? It will, the printer will send to the your email ID, whatever the receiver. Why? Because you selected the access method as the email to receiver, email to receiver. So which means you will receive the email to your inbox here. So this is way we have to create the printers here. This is the way we have to create the printers. Before creating the printer, you need to check SAP is running on the Windows or Linux. Okay. What about the print spooler? Print spooler. Print spooler is the OS level small process here. So that will come as part of the operating system installation, right? So if both are on the same host, then you can choose the local printing. Windows, you can choose it. If it is the Linux, both are running on the Linux, then you can choose the L. If the both are Linux remote machine, then you can choose the U, remote. You can choose it here. So based on that, we need to choose the respective access methods. You have to choose it here. This is what they will ask you. What are the, can you tell me the types of access methods here? So it's the local, remote, front end. Local means if it is the Windows, you need to choose the C. Then L means it is the remote. L means it is a remote here, local. So then remote. So like this, you need to choose the respective access method. You need to create the printer. Once you create the printers devices, if you create it, then you can give this to the your users. So you can inform to the, so your respective business owner, business users, they can start using this printer. Maybe in the office, in our offices also, in the first floor, second floor, we will integrate our printers into the our SAP systems. How? Not only here, when you go to the DMart, when you go to the airports, there is a scanner, right? Not only printers, scanners, so barcode scanners. So then PDF, there are the multiple things are there in SAP. Multiple things are there in SAP. So you can also barcode scanner, a rate scanner. So multiple things are there. You can print it anything here. You can SAP. It's not only SAP level printing in the airports. In the airports also, airports the barcode printing in airports also. The people will print the barcodes. The people will print the barcodes from the airports here, right? So not only airports, in the shopping mall, in the shopping malls also they will print it out they will use the SAP for printing, right? So multiple ways we can print it out here. So not only within the SAP, we can use ID cards printing, barcode printing here. The configuration is same. Go to the SPAD. So then go to the SPAD. We need to integrate the spool work process here. If you want, you can see the videos also. It will give the similar information here. How they will print the barcode, how they are printing from the barcode printing from the SAP here. So we can check it out here. Whatever your thing is. Right. So here they will give you the clear information, what transaction code and how to scan it, how to do all kind of things. They will tell you. Some e-cards they are printing. You can see they have opened the page to opened paper. They have opened. There is a delivery notice. So they are in the SAP system. You can see they are in the SAP system. They are using the transaction code. So maybe barcode printer. So they are using the invoices, the documents, deliveries. They are opening the delivery. So they are printing from SAP. They are printing from SAP here. So they are just doing some adjustments. So model, size, then they will print from the SAP here. They will print from the SAP here, right? So anywhere, if you see any message, any video, so not only here, maybe in the water bottles, the barcodes printing also, maybe there is a one company, they are using Arizona in the one of the US. This is purely they are using for their what else they are using the SAP. They are using SAP for their SAP. They are using special dedicatedly. They are using SAP here for the printing the in the bottles. There is a papers, right? So this barcode print and everything they will use the SAP here. So in the bottle, so this is they are purely using the SAP. SAP they are using for SAP for printing methods only, for printing purpose only, especially they are using here. If the printing got delayed, all these bottles, this cover, this label, this is called the label printing. These labels are printed by the SAP only here. Not only here, many water bottles, the labels, barcode, and the many things are there here. It will be printed by SAP. In the SAP, the functional team, they will design the image, everything. Then we have to do the configuration, the page length and everything, they will do it. We have to do the configuration, go to the SPAD, then they will give you all the details here. So what is the what is the output device name, what is the printer name should be, what is the device type, spool server name, and methods, model, message, attributes, printer, color printer or not. So you need to choose all the things we have to choose it. So then so they will start using the printer here in their machines and everything. If the printer got delayed, the printer is not working, something is happened. So there is a impact on their business. Why? Why? Because once the truck drivers, so the thing which I mentioned, one of the Arizona US related site company, they are using SAP there, so printing the labels, their water bottle, fruit juices and everything. So if some 5 minutes or so some 4 minutes, 3 minutes it got delayed, what will happen? All the trucks will be stopped. Why? Because the truck drivers, they will load it, all the stock, and they will load into the trucks. Then they will wait for the invoice. They will load their barcode. Why? Because if they don't have the barcode, the gate will not open, right? So the barcode should be required here. Then barcode open, they will scan the barcode, then the truck will go outside, right? So if something got delayed, so there is a huge impact on their systems and their business here. That's what this is a very critical priority for the printers. Printers will play the critical priority also, some of the business. Some companies they will use the different printing method, product based. Some companies are only support based, not the product based. So that time they won't use it. Some companies they will use products, they will produce the products. That time definitely they have some brand images, and so something they have the score scanner and everything. That time they will use the SAP printing methods, they will use it here. So this is the way we have to use the printing method. So that time our spool work process will be useful to print the request from SAP here. So what method you want to use it, that depends upon the where your operating system and the Linux is exist. So these are the transaction code. All the configuration we have to perform from the SPAD, then checking the logs and everything, we have to use the SP01 or SP02. We have to use it here. SP01, SP02, we have to use it, right? So this is about the printer administration, means spool work process administration. Any questions, anyone?
Hi, sir. Here.
Yes, I.
Yeah. Sir, if the pull request got failed, is the issue only from the printer side or is there
That one,
any reasons?
multiple reasons actually. Multiple reasons. Sometimes printer printer weekend maintenance activities. As part of the maintenance activity, they will switch off the printers and they will clean up, and they will forget to switch on the printer and they will go away, the workers, right? That time Monday people will start, they are choosing the office printer and they will giving the printer, the papers will not come from the printer. But when we check it physically, we don't have the access, then we are troubleshooting. Then when we ask the local IT person, he will go and check it out, he will go and switch on the printer. That is the one of the case. Sometimes what happens, spool work process, the spool tables, all the requests will store into the one of the table. So if the spool work process table got full, then it will not give the prints. And sometimes what happens, printer is in the one other location, SAP is in another location. In between, there is a connection got failed. If the connection is failed, SAP will not send the request to the printer, right? So the remote printers. So in that case, definitely there is a failure in the SAP. Printer IP, whatever the printer IP and SAP both are not matching. Definitely that is a huge impact on the systems. So like that, multiple issues we may face it. Sometimes maybe SAP level issues, sometimes maybe the printer side issues. So sometimes the printer level, the pages, sometimes there are no free pages in the printer. There are no pages. What will happen? There are no pages. The paper will not come from the printer, right? There is no paper in the printer. If you give the print, what will happen? The paper will not come. Why? Because user in the referent area, user also don't know, right? Business users also don't know. He will just give the print. He won't check the tray and everything. Normal basic troubleshooting we will do. If the printer, the paper is not coming from the printer, what we will check? First of all, we will check the printer is okay or stuck, or papers are there or not. Normal troubleshooting we will do it, right? But some users don't know about that one. Whatever he know, in his floor, fourth floor or sixth floor, when he is give the print, the paper should come. Paper is not coming, then immediately we will raise a ticket to base team saying that paper is not coming from the printer, please troubleshoot it. Then we will check the connectivity test, and so configurations, everything we will check it out. Everything is running fine. Why it is not coming? Then finally, when we ask the local IT team, go ahead and check in the printer, are there any issues with the paper or not, empty papers or not? He will go and check it out. He will insert the papers. So like that, some basic troubleshooting, if you do it, the connection issues may be fixed sometimes.
Okay, sir.
Multiple issues. We cannot predict like this issue will come or not. Based on that, we have to act it. If you go to, so if you go to, maybe if you go to SP02 or 02 or 01, we see it here error. So let's see what is the error here. If there is a log file, if you see it log file, what happened? Post tool is reporting the error. There is a printer name is invalid. There is a SAP Windows 2. There is no printer actually. We don't have any printer. I given the some small example here. That's why it's giving the invalid printer. Okay. Then we can say if you get this type of error, we can say your printer is not exist or printer IP is not resolving it here. So then in this case, if you inform to the local IT team, they will check are there any network cable issue. Sometimes what happens in the cable level, it's on the floor, right? Weekend they will do the maintenance activity. Sometimes what happen, the plugs, the plugs, sometimes the wires cables may so disconnect sometimes. So they don't know, right? So when we start the business hours during the Monday hours, then when our users are doing the printing, so that time we may face the issues. So multiple reasons, but technically we need to think and we need to fix the errors. Rare cases you may get the issues actually, but most important thing is in the airports, in the shopping mall. So many cases, many where they will use the SAP printers to scan the barcode scanner, normal scanning, printing. So invoices printing, deliveries, many things they will do. Just to Google, if you go to the Google, many videos will come how SAP will print it out. So let me show you here one video. SAP barcode printer. I go videos. Let's see what the information. Automation printing mobile. So then their industries, they are using the SAP for the automating printing here. They have the printers are available in their manufacturing unit. So then what they are doing here, if I go very speed. Warehouse inbound, there are many cases are there for printing. Order volumes. This is the, there is a configuration videos. Many cases they will use it, but SAP barcode label printing, barcode label printing. Let's see one of the good video, anything. Zebra label integration directly, barcode, SAP ERP. Warehouse management, they are using vendor invoices at the printers. P code, they are using custom P codes. They are going to the measuring, reading, execute. What they are getting in the output. Print, they are using the, see here, there is a print icon. Then they will choose the, so printer SP02 T code, see here, they are checking whether the print is there or not. If they open it, check print directly. So they will choose the printer name here, any one of the printer. On good naming convention, they will give it. Click on OK button. So then that will be print. So many cases. So not only here PP production planning, print, so production planning and warehouses, mobile barcode scanners. So many cases they will use the, so SAP. Many cases they will use the SAP to print it here. The spool work process they will use it here. Many cases. So barcode, label scan. So many things, many way they will use SAP.
Okay, sir. Sir, and one more doubt. Actually, you, as you said, school table got full, right? At the moment, what is our
Okay.
what we need to do, sir?
Yeah. In case normally they are the standard jobs, right? In SAP level, we have the standard background jobs which will do the some cleanup here. So old spool consistency check and deletion of the old spools and everything. What we will do, so this in case these jobs are not running, it won't delete the old above dumps, old batch input files. So old performance issues, old spool request, old jobs, old spool files, old spool request, reorg spool. This is for which are older than 14 days, spool request should delete it here. If it's not deleting, this job is not running, what will happen? The table will fill. If the table is full, what will happen? The new spool record will not get generated. Then there is a issue, right? So maybe we need to schedule this background job. Or manually, we can also go to SP01. So remove the user, remove the dates. As of now, let's see how many so requests are there here. Let's see here. You see 521 request for now. So here the 521 request. See, it is fine. But if you keep on using the system many days, then in the 521, so you will see this will keep on it will occupy the some amount of MB, right, space, right. So definitely it will hit the your system performance also sometimes. So if the background jobs are running, it won't, it will delete the old request and everything here. Older than 14 days, older than 15 days data will be deleted. So make sure our spool standard background jobs are should be running. Then we won't face any issues. Sometimes what happened during the upgrade activity, we will pass the jobs and we will forgot it. And when we check on the Monday or Tuesday, then table got full because of huge table, huge request, huge print request, especially for the production, especially for the production units, production and manufacturing units, especially. So what they will do, they will one day multiple users, they will print the multiple n number of thousands, 10,000, 20,000 prints, they will give it one day. So which will consume the some, it will occupy the some more space in your system. It will create the spool overflow, something like this. Why? Because in the manufacturing units, the prints are very important, right? In the stick to stick that barcode scanner printers, that is very important to scan the systems. So that they will integrate to the SAP. So that request will be saved into the SAP level, table level, the request will be saved. So in case the requests are very huge volume, then definitely table will be full.
Mm. Okay, sir. Thank you. And sir, what is the name of the table for the spool, sir?
The spool table.